barbarian, and
Interesting question.
he's a variant, but he didn't really choose one.
I gotcha. Yeah, we'll say that he recognizes that is definitely the Uthgarth language. He doesn't know what they said, but it's definitely Uthgarth. There's no doubt about it. So that's a good point. Thank you for bringing that up. And so she kind of wipes off her hands, and she sort of stands up and looks around quickly. She's like, "Where's my weapon?"
Hey, guys, she's speaking Uthgarth. Sounds like she might be with the Uthgarth tribe. Weren't we? Wasn't there something about the Uthgarth, with the mountains or something?
I think they were the ones that buried all the stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Buried what, Steph? What are you talking about? What did we bury?
Alliance business. We'll get back to you shortly.
Why did you capture me? What did I do?
Hey, William, show her the head. Show her his head. Go ahead.
Do we look like we'd wrap you up in webs?
Why'd you bring? You could have. Then she kind of looks and she sees Stig and she goes, "What is that?"
Lizard folk.
And she looks at Barry.
Last,
Oh, go ahead.
last of the true people.
Where's your weapon?
I'm the weapon.
And then she looks to Melton and Barry. She's like, "Who are you guys?
We're with the Lord's Alliance.
Where are your weapons?"
I'm Relenia.
Relenia. Oh yeah, I forgot you have your hat on. So he looks and she says, "You're spellcasters, aren't you?"
Yes,
No healing
I'm the
for me.
one that saved you.
Don't cast you. What?
I healed you.
No more spells. Don't cast any spells on me. She spits on the ground. Spellcast. Stay away. She stands up next to William. She's like, "Protect me, William. I don't trust spellcasters. They're evil."
Yeah, evil, and I healed you and kept you from dying.
You're not a shaman. You don't have the bag. You don't have the feathers.
You're right, I'm not. I'm better.
See about. She kind of stands behind William.
We saw that shaman. There was a shaman in that fight, so William or Melton goes around the corner and changes his hat in disguise to look like the shaman with the feathers.
Alrighty. Okay. Sounds good.
And he comes out and he goes, "Ooga booga."
She speaks in her language to you. She looks at you, waiting for a response.
I tell her in comment, speak common amongst these outsiders.
Give me a persuasion.
Okay.
Ooh. I will have to roll. I'll roll in the open one. She don't buy it.
Ugh.
So she immediately says, "Imposter!" in common. "How dare you? Go away. Probably spellcaster just like the rest. Where's the other girl?" She kind of backs herself into the corner.
The other girl?
Yeah, the girl that was just talking to me. Her name was R something or another.
Oh.
Melton goes by the kind of corner, puts the hat back on his Relenia. He goes, "You called for me?"
Oh my god. She's like, "Spellcaster, witch!" And she points at Relenia now, or Melton. It says, "Witch!"
And I look around, like behind me. I'm not a duck.
Like, which way's out of here? Thank you. She goes over to William. "Thank you for helping me." She gives him a hug.
Let's get out of here.
Show her the head, William. Show her the head.
What head?
The head of a worm
Okay, so
bud.
he just pulls it, not even thinking, just pulls it out of the bag.
You also got all those dwarf heads too.
Alrighty. So you pull the head out. When you immediately pull the head out, you hear her scream out in a loud scream, "Ah!" And she immediately gouges at William's eyes. Let's go ahead and we can keep initiative. That's fine, because this isn't going to be that big of a deal. And she goes, "How dare you!" And she's like scratching and trying to gouge at your eyes, and she misses as she does. She continues to attack William. What would you guys like to do?
William will just hit her in the head with the pommel of his sword.
All right, so doing a non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. Go ahead, you can. She should be on there, so go ahead and roll the attack if you need to. That is definitely a hit. Even without bless, it's still a hit.
All right. Do I need to roll damage also?
Yeah, if you don't mind to, because Barry did heal her, so I'll just take all that stuff off. Oh yeah, nice. So you knock her out, and she collapses down to the ground.
Well,
That was interesting.
I would say that went well.
you just showed her the head of one of her tribe?
Milton told me to.
I think it was a family member too.
I told you, you were trying to get ahead. That's how you get ahead in life.
Maybe we should either leave her here or take her out and leave her out front.
I vote for throwing her off the cliff. It's only 500 feet down.
So now we're killing humans.
They're the same tribe that we had to kill to get in here. But see, we're not killing her though.
Pushing her off of a cliff would be killing her.
It's the fall that kills her, not us.
Yeah, it's gravity's fault.
So I mean, I could go to sleep at night from that.
Maybe we'll just drag her along for now. What do you think? We can leave her out in the woods or something?
Yeah, I say we just drag her out, leave her somewhere
Or
outside.
leave her at the opening or something.
Yeah.
You could roll up and put her in your haversack.
You
Right
guys-
next
We've
to Relinia.
exceeded the limit of flesh
Capacity.
and such in there. Yeah.
Capacity.
I could just see guards as we go into a city checking William's bag. Son, why do you have so many dead bodies in this bag?
Right. You sure you're not a necromancer? All right.
Let's take her out. And then she can make her own way.
Okay. Which way are we headed out?
Well, we kind of have to get Harshnag too.
And the only way to do that is to go back through the big entrance where the big red balloon's sitting at.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Well, we can't leave Harshnag, so either one of us runs back, tell them we found a way out and we're leaving, and then come back out this way, or we go out with them.
Hey, we might as well go out front.
Yeah.
So you see this body kind of blocking the hole, and you see body kind of falls up and down as he's snoring.
Poke him.
Huh? Oh, hey, okay. Hi.
Move.
I'm sorry. Okay. How'd it go?
I don't even know what to say. There were spiders.
What?
There were spiders.
Okay. All right. Nothing came in here.
Harshnag, do you
Yeah.
know of anybody that would have a boat with a big red balloon that helps it to float?
You see his eyebrows kind of go up both sides, and he says, looks around, he says, she's sick? That sounds weird. Don't you think?
Yes, absolutely.
Never seen anything like that, and, never heard of anything like that either. Did she get hit in the head, or what happened, guys?
I did not.
Okay.
It's sitting out front.
What? What do you mean?
Yes, we
No, but-
saw it. We saw it sitting out front.
Nobody knows about this place. Well,
We know about it.
man, those barbarians knew too, you're right. It's weird. Did you guys leave like a bread trail, bread trail, breadcrumb trail? Bleh, or something? Did you tell somebody you were coming here?
No.
Well, let's go
It's
see
not
who
like
it
we
is.
came right here anyway. We were all over the place.
That's true. Let's go find out who it is. What do you think?
I think so.
All right, let's go. He kind of walks down the passageway. And as he gets into the large chamber here, he sort of stops for a second. And he says, on second thought, I don't think I can leave.
Well, no, you can't leave. We gotta get those big giant rocks out of the way.
Yeah, well, I'll help you lift him up, but I'm afraid they may come back and desecrate even more. Like, I'll be here. I'll protect the temple. I'll be here when you come back, I promise.
Okay.
And he kind of looks around and he says, when you guys get the little one back, tell her I'm sorry. Should have been there. Kind of walks down the hall and goes over and pulls the lever as one rock comes up, and he comes back. And you see the portcullis is up on the other side now too, and he says, "This is it?
Well, we'll be back.
All right.
Think so.
Okay."
See ya.
Well, you've got to get your card.
He kind of taps you guys on the shoulder, each of you sort of awkwardly, and goes over and he peeks over the edge. He says, "Let me know when you're ready. I'll lift up the other stone." Are you ready? Need a minute?
Ready.
All right.
Yeah, William will grab the cart and head out.
Yep. So you guys bring the cart and all the animals and whatnot down, and as he lifts it up, the stone lifts, and as that occurs, you see there are several humans that are kind of huddled up in the opening here, and I just need to see how many humans there are. I'm sorry. Holy smokes. All right. You see 8 of them kind of huddled up, and they're all wearing black leather armor and black leather masks on their face. As the rock slowly lifts, you see one of them stands up and turns towards you. He pulls the cloak off the top of his head, and he immediately turns and has a sort of a kind of like a dagger. It's a very special looking dagger, and he swings it out towards you as he's shocked as the rock goes up. And it looks like that. Some of you may recognize that type of picture.
Cult of the Dragon.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. And he turns around and he looks and he looks back and he says, "Delphine." And she kind of, you see a lady stand up and she looks and she says, "Yes." "Here they are. They're right here."
Is he like coming at us?
Nope. He's just kind of standing there. He puts the blade kind of down next to his side, and you see him. The rest of the group kind of stand up, and they're all kind of looking at you. It looks like they've been trying to stay warm. You do see the ship that I described is off in the distance, and they are all kind of standing out here in the opening here. As we're all sort of standing awkwardly looking at each other, Zelzfine kind of walks up and she points at William. There he is. He's right there.
What do you want with us?
William Dorado, you're wanted.
Well, I know that everybody wants me.
She looks to you and she says, interesting group, no doubt about it. William, step forward, please.
I kind of look toward the rest of the party to see if they have any idea.
You notice
I don't know what you've done.
Well, I wasn't part of the first encounter with these guys, so I don't.
they've never encountered these actually.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Barry
yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, they haven't. At least the group has not encountered this. William, just so you know, doesn't know any of these people because I know he's not here. So
Do you have some paperwork or something?
she says yes, and you notice now. You didn't notice it before, but everybody else has these sort of daggers and they're in cloaks and everything. She has a long scabbard with a long greatsword in it. And she walks forward and kind of just walks down the tunnel. The rest of them kind of sit there. She comes to you and she kneels in front of you. And she says, "We have come on behalf of Kaluth, the great dragon of the north. Kaluth offers you this vessel behind me, us as services as a gift, and this weapon." And she pulls out a very large greatsword. And as she pulls it out, it kind of has red coursing throughout it. And her arm, as she does that, you notice immediately turns kind of red and scaly, and she hands the sword to William, and she says, "This is needed. We bring these gifts so that you can cross the vast dominion while avoiding many perils of the land below. The war against the giants is inevitable, but the great dragon commands that you forge ahead and face your destiny. The ordering of the giants is broken, and they are not united. Slay all their leaders, and you may prevail. If you succeed in quelling this giant threat, Luth bids that you come back to his hidden veil so that he can reward your bravery." And she holds the sword out.
Does that sword look like the great sword that I have seen
It
in my
does.
visions?
Matter of fact, it gives you chills kind of go down your spine as you see this scaled red hand extending out this sword towards William.
Ooh,
As you guys-
Wade's not here to get his present.
He's not.
William looks back at the party and says something to the effect of, "See, I am known far and wide.
That's awesome.
They know of me everywhere.
That's awesome. I love it.
I accept your gift, and I will do great destruction with it."
She nods to you and stands up, and the rest of the group behind you kind of see they're now sort of standing all sort of in line, almost as if they're like a regiment or division or a platoon or whatever, and look to the group and stand there, and she says, "William, wherever you desire to go, let's go. Hop on the ship. We're on our way."
Oh,
Thanks.
most excellent. I think we actually have a meeting with a cleric in Silvery Moon.
She says, "So be it. Let's go." And she continues to walk you guys out to the airship. As you're going, William, the people that are with you take the horses as well as the cart. They bring it over to the side. They do have a hoist that they have that they bring over the edge, lift up the horses as well as the cart, and put it on top of the airship itself. As you everybody kind of boards onto the airship, you see they go to work and kind of work on getting things squared away, getting ready to go on the voyage. I'm going to bring up a map of it real quick. Is there any questions or anything about it that you want to know about or see?
So they're just going to take us wherever we want, to whichever of the mounds, right?
That's what it sounds like. That's the top of the ship, and there are lower decks. So if you go into the lower decks, find out that there's several rooms that are down there. There's 4 rooms, and then there's storage in the front. And as you're kind of looking about, you notice that a large amount of fire kind of comes out of the middle and inflates the balloon, and you guys start to float up off the crevice there, and the boat starts to turn and starts heading south, going over the mountains. And I think we'll call it here, unless you have any questions about the boat.
Why is there no bathrooms? Never any bathrooms.
Never any bathrooms, and there's no water. There's like no little tub for you to sit in.
It'll do.
I guess you have to hang over the sides.
Yep. All right. So you guys are level 7. Relenia will be level 7 as well, because it was going to be on your next long rest. So Relenia will be level 7. You can do it now if you want to. You can do it later. It's up to you. And Irish, sorry I killed Relenia.
Oh, that's all right. I guess I just didn't even realize that the floor was that sloped. And
Yeah, it's
He
my
did
fault.
say that.
thing-
No, you did
the-
say it.
Did I? Okay.
the thing was, or that the golem would just like disappear when it died.
Yeah.
So that the boulder could roll over him.
Right. Yeah. Sorry I didn't make that a little more clear, but
Yeah, I didn't think
no
about
biggie.
that, but
yeah.
that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah. Anyway, so and I thought you guys were just gonna let it push it forward and let it return the rock to the spot, but you guys kept attacking it. So I'm like, okay, well, 5 rounds. And then when I saw the damage, I'm like, oh man, you guys are never gonna get that. He's never gonna get that rock back into position. So, but anyways, interesting trap. That trap has been seen before, right, Mike?
Yeah, similar results.
Yeah, similar results. That's right. We did the Mines of
Would-
Madness, and it was a death trap, literally a death trap.
I was
when-
gonna leave the guy, and then when we started attacking, I was like, well, let's kill him. XP.
Right.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
was
was going
in
to
a-
leave them too, and just
I was
get
in
out of
an
there.
AL game and we were playing Storm Kings, but it was just an absolute mess and I hated it. Anyway, one of the last games I played, we actually started to enter this section, and the only reason I remember it is because I was also killed by the stones
Oh no.
that blocked the entrance. The
Are you
bad
kidding?
guys, yeah, the bad guys that were there tripped the levers, and one of the blocks came down and smashed me.
That's not
It
good.
just killed me outright. I was like, all right, well,
man.
good. I hate this game anyway. And I'm out.
Well, the eye of this dungeon, this little section is not for you, is it? So get killed twice. That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess.
Wow.
Were you playing Relenia the Druid in that one too?
That's a good question.
I actually was.
Oh my goodness.
I actually was.
That's crazy. Like, I mean, what are the irony of that? Wow.
And that's the reason I played her again, is because I didn't really get to play her. So I was like, well, this is a good character. I'd like to grow and learn how to use this character. And that's actually pretty hilarious. Same character, same tomb.
Wow. That's
So
just,
I guess it's just a good thing I wasn't here last week and we had made it, past those blocks.
yeah, right.
I didn't get crushed.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I wouldn't send him up. That's interesting. They sent him up there. That's interesting.
You got squashed twice in this tomb.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What are the odds? So, what are the odds? Well, you guys will. Relenia will be up next week. I know you will. So, you guys will have her up.